20 tiny sensors were going around the track at the Kentucky Derby this year. You didn't see them, but the horse racing industry hopes you'll see the results. WDRB's Eric Crawford joins me to explain. You've learned a lot about these sensors just in the last few hours. Tell us what they mean.
Well, there's a whole lot of effort going into technology, artificial intelligence, cameras, anything you want to think about to try and come to this problem of equine fatalities. But this is a little sensor. It's 3 ounces. It goes into the saddle cloth on a horse, and they've been using it the whole meet at Churchill Downs. When the races moved to Ellis, it moved to Ellis. And what this does, it measures acceleration, direction, impact. It has a GPS in it, and it returns a graph of a horse's stride. And they can tell by the stride of the horse whether it was running naturally and in an easy way or whether it was struggling. And some of those high-speed struggles don't show up in regular vet exams when they're just running around on the track and vets are looking. Could be very useful. You
know, sometimes you think the jockey can feel that because he knows that horse, but maybe not. And this would take it to the next level.
What they're saying and what they believe is that the high-speed nature of what they get during races tells them more about the stress on a horse than when it's training. Maybe when it's training at high speed, and they're looking at some horses during training at Churchill Downs too, they've had these sensors on them. They're just trying to learn. This has been on horses for 35,000 races, whether in the US or in Australia where it's also been used. They think they have a good baseline of what a horse's stride should look like, and the graphs they get on these strides of horses can identify horses who need more attention before their next race.
Right, maybe this horse should sit out for a while or get an extremely close look from
or get a closer vet, get its legs scanned, that kind of thing.
And as they try to prevent more deaths on the track from these horses, they've also got, I think some of the tracks are using those, the scans, so the horse's legs get looked at, because and the athletes too, a tiny fracture can be a horrible foot injury, or it could be a fractured leg during a race.
Well, in a lot of these necropsies, they'll show damage at the site of the fracture that was there beforehand. What this is geared towards is trying to detect it. You just can't, it's not always visible beforehand is the problem. So this is one way to get at it. This won't eliminate all the risk. Obviously, it's just a tool, but it could mitigate it and get that number of fatalities down.
All right, thanks, Eric. Technology trying to make horse racing safer, Hayden. We'll see how it works. We'll continue to follow it.